All right, all right. Welcome to both mics.
Hey guys, welcome to Both Mics. This is a show about nothing and everything. That is Mike Sofka.
And that is Mike Taylor. And together we are both mics.
Welcome to show number 46 of Both Mics Heard Everywhere podcast can be heard. Anywhere you can find stuff, you can find Both Mics podcast. Twitch.tv/Both Mics. Good place to start. Do some subscribing, do some liking, invite some friends. We'd love to hear from you folks. How you doing, Mr. Sofka?
Good, good. How are you?
Good. How's your week been?
All right. Up and down, I guess. Are you ready for some rain this weekend? Looks like we're getting a big storm coming through.
Rain?
Yeah.
It rains in Florida?
Right?
You must have this confused with a different Florida.
Today, now believe it or not, some people are going to listen to us and watch us live here, but today, as we record this, it's Friday the 13th.
Correct.
Any fun Friday the 13th happenings for you today? Anything off a little bit?
I've had a headache since I woke up. Feel like crap. Eating all kinds of bizarre mishmash of food today, so I feel like I'm going to puke. But other than that, it's all good. You know, we got friends in from out of town, so we're kind of showing them around town and a quick tour of everything there is to see in St. Augustine, Florida. So yeah, been running around. I feel like crap.
All right. Any old jail visit?
Old jail visits? No. We did a fort visit. We did a lighthouse visit. We did a historic district visit. We did a
the red train. The red train.
What's that?
The red train.
The red train. Oh, no. We don't go on that because it flipped over a couple weeks ago.
No way.
Yeah, dude. All right, catch this. It was like on a Saturday, and it was, I think, probably like 4th of July weekend. It was a busy weekend. Might even been Memorial Day weekend, and we heard like first thing in the morning that on Facebook that it turned over, and we're like, what the hell? And of course, the wife follows the news and everything. And this past week, it comes out that the driver wanted to give the passengers a little bit of a thrill, so he kind of did a little speed up around the corner and tipped the trolley tram doohickey red thing. He flipped it over on a curve, and of course, 8 people have already lawyered up.
Wow! Anybody get hurt? Like broken something?
I think a couple went to the hospital. Nothing serious though, I'm sure. Maybe a broken arm or some collarbones or some ribs, but
wow. Where's John Morgan? I bet he's all over this crap.
Yeah, him in his meat suit. He's chasing those ambulances. Yep.
Nice.
I was thinking, like, you know what? There's a couple of those trolley services here in town, and I wonder if you opened a trolley service and just undermined everybody, like charged everybody $5 for the day instead of $30 like they do. How long it would take to run the other companies out of business and you'd have the whole town to yourself.
Less than one season of business, which I assume the season would be the summertime because of vacation and so forth. So I would think one summer that's all it would take.
Yeah, this is stuff I think about when I'm on the toilet,
Well, how many trolleys or transport trains or whatever do these other people have?
I think there's how many they actually have, I don't know, but I think there's 2 companies in town that do it. And
right.
They're almost interchangeable. Yeah, you cover one eye, you can't tell the difference of which is which.
Well, hire somebody and run it. Write him a check. Let's go.
Write him a check. Yeah. Have you seen my checking account?
No, I can't even.
No. Yeah.
I can't find mine. It bounced right out of here.
Nice.
There's a picture on the video here if you're watching us on Twitch.
Uh-oh.
Twitch.tv/both mics. You'll see the picture there live. That's it's not a live picture, but I put the picture up live. I am alive.
Yes. We're live. We are live.
Yes.
And that is a picture live of something previous from 3:05 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Yes, on Friday the 13th.
Just under 4 hours ago.
So this is showing that storm, but I followed the paths and the cone, and it looks like it's going to go straight up the Gulf Coast of Florida, but the whole state's just going to get wet till like Tuesday.
Yeah. And is this the Fred system?
I think so, and I think there's another one coming up right behind it, so we might
Which is Grace?
Is that right?
Will grace us with her presence?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, speaking of Friday the 13th, well, August 13th, actually, this is what the 17th year anniversary of Charlie. Hurricane Charlie, which kind of took the same path as this one and the previous one is going to take and has taken. And it came on shore at Port Charlotte and kind of went up through Tampa.
Yeah.
And then literally came right up Interstate 4.
Yeah.
And,
I remember.
It was 4 days after my parents moved to Florida. They moved here on a Sunday, and on Thursday, Hurricane Charlie graced us with our presence. And they had a house built, and it wasn't finished yet, so they were staying in one of these 55 and over communities that have these fancy mobile homes that are still mobile homes, even though they look fancy like a regular house.
I hear you. Yeah.
And it's it's tied to the ground.
Yeah.
And it has a VIN number.
Yeah. No, you don't need to be in one of those during that.
Yeah. So, needless to say, every other week for like 4 weeks, my parents stayed with me at my house. So yeah, it was interesting that I had my parents at my house, living with me at my house for a while. But after the third hurricane, they're like, yeah, no, we're not going to stay with you for the fourth hurricane. You can, yeah. Thanks for taking the Yeah.
Nice. Well, guess what? We went through this so-called pandemic where we might be coming out. They're saying we're going into another one. And last year, you may remember these guys, but it's the return of the murder hornet.
Uh-oh.
They unleashed them last year, but I guess they didn't follow directions or something. So I think if you look at the size of those things.
Right?
I think there's little computer chips and processors in each one, and they're programmable.
Well, they're little drones, right?
Yeah.
Little drones, and one of our alien update folks probably have the remote control somewhere.
Yeah, that's pretty scary,
they're
dude.
Crazy.
That's pretty scary. And they're saying that these things are here now. The Asian giant murder hornet of 2021. This is somewhere up northwest. It's in Washington State. So we'll have to get Paulie and Lauren involved in this and see if they can give us some, live coverage.
Well, here's what probably happens. They obviously they come from China because everything bad comes from China. And they probably got caught like on a cargo ship, and the cargo ship came from China and it went straight to Seattle, and that's the Northwest. So I believe it. I have no doubt.
Well, they say in June, a slightly dried out dead specimen, meaning a dead murder hornet, somebody murdered the murder hornet, I guess, was discovered on someone's lawn in the town of Marysville, Washington, which is north of Seattle and about 60 miles south of Blaine. I guess this is where these live murder hornets were discovered. Let's see. These hornets may attack honeybee hives in the late summer or early fall. A small group of Asian giant hornets can kill an entire honeybee hive in a matter of hours.
Okay. Are honeybees just stupid?
I don't know. I'd like to see that battle. If I had like a beehive or something, I would set up cameras if I was near this area. Matter of fact, I might set up a beehive to test this. Put a 24/7 camera on it. Go live on YouTube. Anybody anywhere around the world can watch it. Oh, we got to get behind this. Oh yeah, this is happening.
You realize that Seattle's like 3,500 miles away.
Yeah, but I got people in Seattle. I know people. I'll finance it. I'll finance it. We'll just stream it right to the channel, and it'll have the Both Mics logo on it. Man, people love that stuff. Did you ever look at stupid stuff like that? Like there's an eagle's nest with baby chicks in it, and it's got like 2,500 people watching it at a time. I'm like, are these people at work not working? Is that who's watching this shit?
How about 4 years ago with that baby giraffe or the giraffe thing in 2017?
Yes. Imagine all the publicity we could get for free.
For free.
Yes.
In Paul's spare time.
It'll take 20 minutes to set up. He's just got to get a few things first, like a beehive.
Dude, you can't even log into Twitch in 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, Paul's a little bit younger than me and you, so he still has that capability. He's still closer to being technologically sound.
Yeah.
Yes.
Savvy.
Yeah.
Every time I think of Paul, I think of him drinking a drink called "Where the hell did I park my car?"
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
and he had like 3 of them and like 2 martinis, and I'm like, dude, you gonna drive home? He's like, oh yeah, I'm driving home, no problem.
Nice.
Glad to see he's still around. Love you, Paul. Miss you.
Nice. That's funny. Yeah, I miss those guys. They're fun.
Yeah.
I did get to Seattle one time to get out there and see him. I think my brother's been out there twice, but no, it was a good time.
Crap, I was out there 4 years ago and forgot that he was out there. Sorry, Paul.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I do have relatives in the area, so I was catching up with them.
Well, supposedly the hornet's toxic venom and large stingers are known for killing dozens of people each year in Japan and China. So these things, you get stung by one, and it could kill you. It's not just like a thing if you're allergic to bees. It's like a rattlesnake or a spider bite or something that has the potential to kill a human.
Wow.
Asian murder hornets. Sounds like I've heard about these somewhere before last year. All right, we're going to get off that. Are you a fan of Megacon? Do you know what Megacon is?
Oh, yeah. What the hell's Megacon?
All right, so I guess they took Comic-Con and then they changed it up a bit, and now it's all things like fantasy related and comic books and sci-fi movies and sci-fi
You
this.
You said Comic-Con. I thought it was like a
No.
Russian Cuban thing that happened.
No, but the colors are red, yellow, and white, so I don't know. It probably is.
Interesting. All right, so it's like a Comic Con, Megacon.
Yes.
So this is like cosplay and furries
Yes.
and people dressing up,
Yes.
and a lot of nerds with big boobs.
Yes.
And guys that never get laid.
Yes, absolutely
Okay.
correct.
I totally understand. I'm up to speed now.
Are you there? Are you dressing up as the Incredible Hulk in green body paint and
yeah.
going?
I'm sure iDrive is a cluster of what the hell is that?
Nice. Well, actually, it's kind of like L.A. or Hollywood if you see people like that dressed up out and about. Because in Hollywood, you're star searching, and out by the Chinese theater, they have those people dressed up. You know, they smell like piss and shit, but they're in a Batman costume, and their stomachs hanging out underneath the bat on the thing, and you know, smells like you just drank a 6-pack, and you want a picture for $5? $5 a picture. You know.
I think it's more like Fremont Street in Vegas.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's the same thing then.
Well, yeah, I would.
That's
say
a franchisee.
Last time I was in Vegas, saw a lot of that. Last time I was in Hollywood, didn't see any of that. So, but.
Well, this is with celebrities, anime, cosplay, gaming, and comics, and they have these question and answer things. I guess this is like the Jay and Silent Bob type thing.
Yeah.
Like where they went to their comic thing or whatever. Yeah.
Yes, it's exactly what it is. And there's probably, I'm sure Kevin Smith will probably even be there doing something bizarre, even though they're in the middle of filming Clerks 3 right now.
Yes. I'm excited.
I got late notice that they were actually looking for actors. I wish I would have known ahead of time. I would have done whatever I could to.
You'd have flown back to Jersey.
Yeah, hell yeah! Because they're actually doing it at the Quick Stop in
Right.
Leonardo, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Where it all began. So that would have been cool.
Which is right. That's where they've opened up that other place right next to it, where the video store used to be. Right? Don't they?
Yeah.
What the heck's the name of that place?
Quick Stop.
No, next to the Quick Stop, the new Kevin Smith place.
Oh, well, the Secret Stash.
Yeah, I think that's there.
That's actually in Red Bank. I've been there too.
No, but they have something else right there, right where the video store is.
Yeah, well, I don't. When I was there driving through in 2016, the Quick Stop was there. Of course, I went in, and next door, where the video store used to be, was empty. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's the thing that's the Schmodcast is from or whatever.
Smodcast, yeah.
Yeah, they do that live there. Anyway, all right, whatever. Anyway, I got relatives that are going to this thing, so hopefully I'll get some good pictures or something. It gets expensive going to this, and then of course they try to bump you for the VIP. Then they bump you for
course.
autograph sessions. Then they bump you
Yeah.
for photo ops. Then there's
Yeah.
a fan expo, fan meetup groups. So I mean,
It's
there's every.
It's the Super Bowl of nerds, and
I get it.
any kind of anything that somebody is making their nut for the year, putting
Right.
this on, so they're going to get every nickel and penny they can from you.
Well, I'm kind of jealous. I'm not involved. I'm not on the money taking end of this whole thing. We got to figure out a way to get in the game next year.
Right?
Maybe we can take both
Well,
mics
actually-
and make them superheroes. Do a
Believe it or
comic
not,
book.
I don't know if you heard, but last weekend there was a thing in Nashville, and it was called Rock and Pod, and it was like rock stars and concerts of our genre, along with podcasts.
Wow.
And and it was like you can go there and interview rock stars and be a whole part of this, and it was the first year. And just like cars, I stay away from things the first year. Just to
Sure,
make sure
but
that
let's
it's
get
not a
involved
scam
next
and it
year.
actually
Maybe
happens.
maybe we can go up there and land some good interviews and stuff.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
We'll
let's
give
just
a
do it.
shot.
Let's just plan it right now. We'll just as long as it's no later than this in August again, I'll be okay schedule-wise. But
Right,
pretty
right.
much football's here. I mean, it's here right now.
Well, it's tomorrow. You going to the Jaguar game tomorrow?
No, I went to that other scrimmage. I've been to practice.
Thanks for coming by and helping me with the fucking painting.
Yes, I saw that as we were up
Yeah.
there. That didn't make the agenda. That wasn't very high on
Nothing
the
like-
list.
Nothing like painting a 3,000 square foot house by yourself.
Yeah, sorry, my brother and I decided to go to
while
Buc-ee's.
Your buddy and his brother are fucking 15 minutes away in the stadium, having a great time.
Which
hope you got heat stroke.
Which, by the way, I on the way back when we did stop at Buc-ee's, I did get the.
Really? Hour and a half, a mile and a half away.
I know. I tried to tell him that. I know. I get it, dude. I get it. I did get beef jerky from behind the counter there. The big long strips of jerky.
Yeah. Was there a difference?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that in a review. I'm gonna tease that here. I've got everything ready to go. I just got to record it and put it down. And I will have that.
I got it all done. I just got to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And then what else did I get? I got a box of that fudge. They got the
Really?
fudge prepackaged with all the different flavors in it.
Yeah.
And they had some gay guy putting it in a box.
Well, yeah,
Thank you. Man, I laid that one right up. I mean, I put the ball right next to the rim for you, man.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but you ever make fudge?
Yes, it's
A lot easier than I ever thought it would be,
right.
and it came out good when I made it.
Yeah, no, I like baking. I used to run a bakery for a while, so I like baking stuff. I make
Do you have starter? Do you have sourdough starter at home?
no, it's not
You
like
have
that.
any-
No,
you don't have
I
starter.
I bake
I'll have
like
to get you some starter, okay?
I would like to do that. I would like
You
to
can
bake
share
sourdough.
starter.
I do like sourdough, but I know brownies, cookies, gingerbread men, banana bread, all sorts of stuff like that.
Basically package, throw an egg in, some little oil stir, and you're good.
Negative Ghost Rider.
No,
Negative.
no?
I
Oh.
do it all from scratch.
From scratch. Wow,
Yes.
that's impressive.
Yeah, I have people that have bought those products from me. I did 15, 20 dozen in a Christmas season and just a gingerbread man.
Yeah.
So, anyway, how'd I get on that topic? I'm going to get myself in trouble. This is a picture from the Food and Wine Festival. Have you ever been to that over at Epcot?
Yeah, many of times. Many a times.
Did you like it? I mean, would you go again?
Well, God, I've gone. You know what? I'm a picky eater, so I'm not big on the noshing, and the drinking can get expensive. So that here and there. The last time I actually went with like a group was probably 2000 or 2001, with about 15 people from the RFC, and we all went there, and we picked up bottles of wine, and we just drank bottles of wine, because a bottle, you can buy a bottle, it's a lot cheaper than a glass, so we
Yeah.
just went through like 5 bottles of wine, and got smashed out of our mind. The concerts are usually good. I've seen some good concerts there. Eddie Money, who's now passed away. Davy Jones, who's now passed away. David Cassidy, who's now passed away.
Congratulations on the trifecta, by the way.
All the older groups, a lot of them. I can't think of who else I've seen. Oh, Nelson Twins, Night Ranger.
Night Ranger,
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
Yeah,
But
Night Ranger, it's been a good show.
yeah, two of my friends. One that I haven't talked to in quite a while, and the other one I've talked to more recently. They're both huge Night Ranger fans, and they always seem to go kind of like the Motley Crue or the Cheap Trick thing with us. So it's kind of neat to see that.
Yeah, the Night Ranger has a new album coming out, and I think the next week. And the band played on is the name of this the title track.
Yeah. Wow.
I met Jack Blade in an elevator once.
Yeah.
And we talked about cardiologists.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That was
his cardiologist is in San Antonio, and not the same as mine or my wife's, but we shot the shit, and he went on his way.
Wow. Well, I got another picture I'm gonna put up here, and I'm just gonna put the picture up, and then you tell me what this is.
Holy crap! That's not the Food and Wine Festival.
No.
I'm gonna guess it's something to do with Gardens of the Galaxy.
No, but that's good. And if you're watching on Twitch TV / both mics, you're seeing this live. If not, you're probably watching on Facebook on the recording or YouTube or somewhere. This is a picture, and I'm trying to pull it up now. It's from something to do with the Tooth Fairy. How about that?
The Tooth Fairy, like the Rock Tooth Fairy?
No, like the Tooth Fairy. Like, this is a Tooth Fairy and stuff like that. Like at Universal Hollywood Horror Nights.
Okay.
The Revenge of the Tooth Fairy has been announced for Halloween Horror Nights 2021. Okay. This is a picture they're going with. Why are we ruining such a great thing that we had for kids? Like, I've seen them do it with Santa Claus. I've seen them do it with the Easter Bunny. Have these evil things. Now we're doing it with the Tooth Fairy.
Well, why not? What's next? There's only so many ideas out there. And, you can only rip off so much of public domain. Unless it's Mickey Mouse, then you can't touch Mickey Mouse. But anything else is public domain is good to go. You can, tramp all over Pocahontas or Cinderella.
Anyway, that's supposed to be the scariest of the three mazes from last year. The Tooth Fairy relied mainly on traditional jump scares, but did so in a setting that was so creative it was creepy. This is according to OrlandoInformer.com. They go on to say a storybook-esque narrative frames the whole experience using both voiceover and disembodied narrator and verses written out on the stately walls, which make the proceedings all the more gruesome and chilling.
Interesting. And now, what does this have to do with the Food and Wine Festival?
Well, these are things that are going on. I moved on. I'm off the Food and Wine Festival. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the subject on the Food and Wine Festival? Just wondering if I ever went?
Yeah, well, it's on now. It's going on.
It's happening.
Yeah, that's happening. This is happening.
Wine's happening, and then we're getting the lowdown on the Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Orlando.
That is correct. That is correct. Thank you for resetting all this for me. Thank you.
We're good to go. Tooth Fairy looks like Sebastian Bach. Who is that in there? Is that a person in there, or am I just seeing a person in there?
No, there's a person. There's two people in there.
There's two people in there.
Yeah.
Crap, I only see one. And it looks like Sebastian Bach, the lead singer of Skid Row.
Now look at the image horizontally. Look at the right side of that picture. You'll see the head of a person that's wrapped in rope. And if you look at the left side, it looks like two legs. That horizontal angle, can you see that?
Yeah, I see something there.
Looks like it's ripping out his spine.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Yeah, well, he's a spineless bastard anyway. But here's my deal. They're doing that, and this is Hollow Scream. Here's a picture for Hollow Scream. This is a picture to try to get you to take your kids to Hollow Scream. Hollow Scream, that's in SeaWorld.
Is that the chick that got drowned by Temuka, the orca whale? Is that what she looked like when they got her out of the tank?
I get it's very possible. It's very possible. Here's my thing.
Wow.
Here's my thing. Nobody was doing this Halloween horror shit until Universal did it, and it's become a
Right.
staple. They make a shit ton of money on it, and
Right.
then everybody else is a copycat all the time. It's a copycat
Yeah.
business.
It's a copycat world, dude. You know, like, well, hey, I heard that Universal Studios, blah blah blah. When I worked there, their revenue, blah blah blah. So yeah, they go from one park to another, and they get hired on over at SeaWorld because they used to work at Halloween Horror Nights, and they're like, okay, here's how we do it, and we can increase revenue, blah 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 blah.
But see, I think SeaWorld's really missing the mark here because I think they should be able to do some different things. Like you said, is that what the chick looked like that got thrown around by Temuka? Remember years ago, there was a guy, he was a tourist, he stripped naked and he got in a tank with the orcas, and basically they found him and he was like on the orca's nose, and they were
Yeah.
like batting him around like a play toy all night until he was discovered
Right.
the next morning.
Right, yeah, the guy from Bithlow.
Is that where he's from?
That would be my guess.
No, but here's my deal. They ought to make their horror somewhat extension of that stuff. Like somehow do something with a shark attack, do an orca thing, and make it so that I don't know, figure it out. Your
So the
your
little
theme
kids will be
park
scared
is
to go
based
there anytime.
your theme park is based on the ocean and the aquatic wildlife and all this shit. Use
Right,
something
right.
with that to scare everybody.
Yep, yeah. Incorporate your show where the dolphins jump in the air with your scare tactic thing.
Put a little mask on the dolphins. Put like like a face on them. Paint them up. Paint them up to look like clowns jumping out of the water.
Yeah, the killer whale comes out of the water and blows flames from his blowhole.
Yes, see, now we're talking. I would pay money to see that.
Exactly. Yeah, they got to get on their on the program here. I say
Yeah.
we contract ourselves as advisors.
Yes. I'm not going to do any of this stuff. I'm just giving you the idea. I'm the idea guy. Look, I got a text here. Mikestradamus is en route, so he'll be showing up here shortly.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
but before that, I do want to get to the alien update here, so let me get myself situated here.
Bus-looking alien! Where?
Warning! Alien approaching! Warning! Biophysical experiments extremely dangerous to Earth people!
It's a pretty good robot. He's a little bit of an alien too, but I think he's an alien. You could be an alien robot, right? Like not all robots are domestic.
I computed the aliens. They are capable of sinister and dangerous acts.
You weird alien man!
All right. So for those of you who are just joining us for the first time or not familiar with what the alien update is, the alien update's when we talk about these guys who are obviously aliens. I'm talking about Musk, Zuckerberg, Bezos, Branson, Gates. I'm talking about all these people that have too much money and too much power and too much. They do too many. Yeah, there you go. They do that too. I bet. They're out there. They're doing stuff that people from out of this world can do. So that's what we call the alien update. Nice. There's Elon Musk. He's there with some some dude from Germany. He
looks like what's it, John, the Roseanne guy, John something, John.
John Goodman.
Yeah, it looks like John Goodman on a good day.
Hmm.
Well, maybe-
Musk or
maybe-
the other guy?
The other guy in the white shirt.
Yeah. Well,
Twitch.tv/both mics.
he jumped on over to Germany so he can meet this new incoming prime minister or whatever they call it over there now with the, I guess Merkel got kicked out and this other guy's coming in. So he had the opportunity to go over there and talk about his new gigafactory in Berlin. I don't know why it's called a gigafactory, but they're going to be producing their Model Y there.
Model Y.
I don't know why either.
I think it's like a two-door coupe. And
We could have done
yeah.
a whole Abbott and Costello thing there with that. Yeah. Yeah, so he took advantage of that opportunity to go over there and rub it in everybody's face in Germany how much money he has.
Did he take a rocket?
I don't know. That's a great question. I'm scanning through this right now, and I don't see any indications that a rocket was involved.
He took Branson's galactic thingamabob.
See, that would have been something.
Shoot in the air and then take the galactic and end up over there.
So apparently one of the reasons he went over there is to get the government's final approval that he needs. Tesla had some issues navigating through Germany's bureaucracy and bringing its Gigafactory Berlin to production, which meant that he wasn't going to pay off Merkel because he knew she was on her way out. So that's why he waited for this guy. He's got a suitcase full of money with him, and magically they're going to get this thing approved and finished, and they're going to start production.
You read my mind. I'm sure he came with a big-ass suitcase full of cash. Yeah, full of francs. Hebrew national francs, and paid off the prime minister.
So his goal is to have production started there by the end of the year. So he's building this big place. It's not approved yet, but they've built this place.
Okay.
Is that like if you build it, they will come? Is Kevin Costner going to come out of the cornfield?
You read my mind on that one too. You build it with hopes that they're going to approve it. No, you build it and then you use an angle to kind of make people do what you need them to do with a big suitcase of money.
Yes, exactly. Well, it's no different than us or anybody else. I mean, we've talked about this before. Kevin Smith wanted to make movies. What did he do? He made a movie. You and I wanted to do this. What do we do? Yep. We're doing it. I'm not apologizing. It's, you don't like it? Turn the channel. Don't turn it off. Just give us another chance if you don't like it. But tell one of your friends to listen to it to make sure you don't like it. How about that?
Exactly. And speaking of Field of Dreams, did you know that the Yankees are playing? I don't know who they're playing. Somebody.
The White Sox.
They're playing the White Sox at that Field of Dreams in Iowa.
I think they did that already last night. I think that was.
Okay, it was last night.
Yeah, but I think they're talking about making it like an every year thing with a weekend series because, it's very limited seating there in a cornfield. They only had 8,000 seats.
8,000 seats.
And they sold for an average of $1,400 a seat, but they were as high as $4,000 a seat, I had heard.
Wow. Unreal.
When you wanted a beer. So to keep things, congruent with the ticket price, if you had a $4,000 ticket, when you went to get a beer, it was $850.
That makes sense. Makes total sense. It's just ratio everything out.
Inflation.
And, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Yep. Not a problem.
Yeah.
Not a problem. And it was just a Budweiser beer. It was nothing special about it.
Right.
Speaking of galactic.
Yeah, I put a picture of Branson up there. He dumped another $300 million of his Virgin Atlantic stock.
Gee.
Not 300 million units, $300 million worth.
So Virgin Atlantic, that's the airplane company, right?
Galactic.
Oh, Galactic.
Galactic.
I said Atlantic.
Yeah.
Atlantic, Galactic, Pacific.
So
wow.
I don't understand what he's doing is he's dumped more than 10.4 million shares in Virgin Galactic, about 4% of the company over 3 days this week for total proceedings just under $300 million, according to a filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission.
Okay, so is this like a buyback program to make the company stronger, or is this an angle by him to get rid of the stock?
Well, if you look at it, they say this is the third time he sold shares in Virgin Galactic since it went public through a merger with SPAC, or Special Purchase Acquisition Company, in 2019. He sold nearly $500 million worth of shares in the company in May of last year as the pandemic hammered his other revenues. There we go. Which include the cruise line, the airline, and the hotels. Okay, now it's making sense. Branson then sold an additional $150 million worth of Virgin Galactic stock in April. Hey, you can't just start paying for people to go to space and try to get government contracts like your buddy Musk is getting. Only Musk gets those contracts.
Right. Well, Bezos gets them too, but he squanders them.
Yeah, well, speaking of Bezos, we're going to talk about that in a minute here, and we might have to wait till next show for that because I think I'm getting a text here. Let me check the text. Let me see if our guy's on his way here yet. Yes, I do have. Yep. Nice. He is pulling up right now. So let me go ahead and if you don't know who we're talking about Mikestradamus. Nice. Very nice. Very classy. I like how you don't even have to pull down your pants through the microphone there, Mike. Your ass cheek right up next to the microphone is wonderful. Nice. Yeah, I wouldn't do that too much. People are going to Photoshop that somehow. All right, let me get Mikestradamus music up here because Mikestradamus does not like it when I don't have his music up. Let me shut this down here. Get the music cued. Oh, he's here. He's at the door. I'm going to go get him, okay?
Go get him.
Hold down the fort.
Oh.
Hello, young Michael. How are you?
Good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very exciting night. We have a guest from the Far East, a famous safari guide, the all-knowing, all-seeing, and omniscient former electronics salesman from the Crazy Eddie on the corner of 4th and Lexington in New York City. I give you Mikestradamus.
Greetings and salutations all.
Welcome, Mikestradamus. We have been waiting to hear your infinite wisdom. I have your envelopes right here. They have been hermetically sealed and have been stored in a mayonnaise jar at Bach Tower since noon today.
Ah.
No one knows the contents of these envelopes, but you, in your infinite wisdom, without ever seeing the contents, you and you alone know the answers to the questions inside these envelopes.
Yes, I do.
Sir, I give you your first envelope.
Ah, thank you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. I am going to give you the answer to the question enclosed in this envelope without looking at it. I'm going to hold it up to my head here, and I'm getting the first question. It's coming through to me. The answer is Jamie Spears. Jamie Spears.
Jamie Spears. Father of Britney Spears.
Name the first person in line at the unemployment office this morning.
Lord. Yeah, I would guess he would need to be.
Ah, Michael, may your family live in the Beverly Hills version of the trailer park.
I have your next envelope, sir.
Ah, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Ah, this is an easy one. A private tutor.
A private tutor.
A private tutor. Open this envelope up. Let's see here. Name someone who will not fart in public.
a private tutor.
Caution, I will fart in your general direction. That was worth the wait. That was definitely worth the wait. Thank you. Christ, you did eat a bunch of crap today, didn't you? Or Mike told me. Mike told me you ate a bunch of crap today.
All right, sir. I have your last envelope right here.
Nice. I like it. I like it. The last envelope right here. Let's see. This one's not coming through the same as the other ones. It's like there's some sort of special lettering on this. Somehow. I'm reading the words F-U-C... No, that's not it. A tire and 365 used condoms.
A tire and 365 used condoms.
Correct.
Bark, 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 bark.
Excuse me, Mike. If you don't get that dog down, I'm going to take my carpet and go home.
Bark. Just think, you can have dinner.
I have a no dog clause in my contract. I don't know what this is here. I'm actually scared for my life right now with this dog here. The dog looks like a German shepherd, but I'm not German and I'm not a shepherd. I don't know. I'd love to reset this comedy bit that I'm trying to do right now if a certain dog can be quiet. Go lay down.
A Goodyear tire
Yes.
and 365 used condoms.
Correct. A tire and 365 used condoms. The question, name a good year and a great year. Ha ha.
But
May all of your condoms taste great, Mike. I will bid you adieu here. Nice. I know, I get it too. Well, apparently he saw the dog and then he saw you and started talking about doggy style. Look, I can't control the guy. Go catch him. He's flying off on the carpet. There he goes, on the carpet. There he goes. Catch him. Christ almighty.
intern issues again.
Yeah, well, he saw the dog and he said something about doggy style to her or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I'm going to get another call from John Morgan again. Anyway, oh, he got my seat all messed up, too.
Well,
I'm too nice to that guy.
Yeah.
All right, what were we talking about here?
I have no idea. Disney, Universal, Bezos.
Yeah, whatever. I got something fun. That I want to show you.
Fun?
Fun.
There's no fun in the Both Mikes podcast.
No, none at all. This is Taco Bell Defy.
/ Wells Fargo drive-through.
Yes,
No?
Exactly. It looks like that old First Union Bank down there at Sand Lake Road and I-4 down there in Orlando.
Right?
It looks like a bank, and underneath it there are 3 drive-through lanes. This is the drive-through Taco Bell Defy. It's going to break ground in somewhere named Brooklyn Park in Minnesota. This is a Taco Bell, and it's an innovative Taco Bell restaurant. Called the Taco Bell Defy, the restaurant has 4 drive-through lanes, 3 of which are for people who have already ordered in line. This is according to Minnesota's CBSLocal.com. Digital check-in screens will allow mobile order customers to scan their order with a QR code. Then the food, which is made on the second floor, will be delivered to customers via a lift system. The company said restaurant developers wanted to create a solution to allow customers to get their drive-thru orders quickly, all while keeping the building's footprint small and serving more customers. The Taco Bell Defy will open its doors by next summer. It will be built near Zane Avenue and Highway 610 in Minnesota.
So here's the deal with this pandemic. and all the dining rooms being closed, or a lot of them being closed, they're realizing that they're making the same revenue just on drive-through. And Chick-fil-A is doing the same thing. You know, they're beefing up the drive-through situation, and getting people out of the dining room, and you know, getting them on their way, saving cash by not having a dining room, and selling the same amount of product. It's the way it's going to happen. One of the many things that have changed or will change because of the current situation we're dealing with.
Isn't that amazing, though? I
Not
mean,
surprised.
It's almost like you're at the bank and you're at the third lane from the window and you're yelling to the teller and you're trying to wave to get her attention because you forgot your account number or something.
Can I get more hot sauce?
And then through the pneumatic tube,
Sauce. Can I? Sauce.
through the tube comes your hot sauce.
Fire. Can I get some fire sauce? Fire.
You have to send that little canister back up through the tube.
Yep. Oh God. And the thing is, you ever try to eat Taco Bell while you're driving?
Yes, it looks like a 12-pack exploded in your car. Cheese everywhere, shit everywhere.
Burgers, no problem. Pizza, no problem. Well, pizza's a little tough, but burgers, French fries, no problem. Chicken sandwich, you know, Chick-fil-A got it down pat. Try to fold a frickin' taco or try to eat a taco, even a soft taco. Impossible. Not impossible, but it's a disaster.
I think it's Chick-fil-A that has that situation where they've improved their container for their chicken nuggets to include a little empty spot. So you take your little dipping sauce and you put it in that spot. So it's like a box that has your chicken nuggets.
I think that was Burger King.
Is it Burger King?
Yeah,
and then you open it up and there's a spot
for the boys all the time.
Yeah. That makes sense. You put it, and then you put the whole thing in your cup holder, and you're eating that way. It's a lot safer.
Yeah.
I mean, usually you're driving with your knee as you're eating your tacos, right?
Exactly. Yeah. With Chick-fil-A, it's I get the number one plain or no pickle because I don't want pickle on it, and I'll put barbecue sauce on it, and then I'll take another barbecue sauce and I'll dip my French fries in it. So I'm as good as smashing into something driving around eating Chick-fil-A.
Nice. That is we've discussed on here before that Chick-fil-A does rate out as the number one preferred fast food place. Where's
they got it down pat.
Where's the fast food place you will not go under any circumstances anymore? Like you will go hungry and drive past it to go somewhere else.
Oh, Bojangles.
Yeah?
Bojangles, yeah. We did it once and it was one and done. It was unimpressive and not good, you know.
Was that in Florida?
Yeah, it was actually one exit away, exit 318 on the west side. There's a Bojangles there. We did it one night just because we needed something. Another one I'll avoid too is Zaxby's, just for the price. You spend like $30 at Zaxby's for chicken tenders. No, I'll go someplace else, get it for half that price.
Well, good news. I just got the word across the Google machine here that neither one of those places are interested in advertising with us anymore. So we got that going for us.
That's not a problem. We got to narrow it down. We got to focus. We got to focus on the important stuff.
Well, this brings me to another thing. They're starting to sell beer at IHOP.
Oh, really?
Yes. They're doing this everywhere now. Everywhere. They're adding booze to the menus because they're making money on the booze, and they didn't realize. I thought you went to Waffle House and IHOP and stuff at 3 o'clock in the morning coming home from the bar. I didn't think you were going there to drink.
Right? IHOP, God. My wife used to take her aunt there for her birthday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And that's a generational place. When was the last time you were in an IHOP?
Actually, about 3 months ago, we went and we got there late Sunday afternoon. We had our
screenshot this picture.
Yeah, right.
Really?
Yeah, and we got there and we got our it was after we wanted to go after the church crowd, and we got there and realized that they had the some sort of happy hour thing going on from like 2 to 4 or something. So it was like 5 minutes to 2. So we ate for like half price by waiting 5 minutes at our table.
Okay. Did you take your mom with you?
No.
No. Okay, so it's just a
Me and
you
Lisa.
and wife thing.
Yeah. Well, it's a brand new one. It opened up like just before the pandemic, and then they had to shut it down.
Ah, okay. And you went like 3 months ago.
But we used to
Yeah,
go. We used to go every Sunday when I was a kid, man. That was what we did.
Well, yeah, I remember as a kid there was one in Englewood, New Jersey, and whenever I think my grandmother had to go to her eye doctor, very often we would go there. And then maybe once in the past 20 years I went there. And yeah, do you go there for something else besides pancakes?
I usually have like some sort of egg thing and you get pancakes on the side, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you get a burger and they put pancakes on the side. Whatever you get, you know, I'm gonna get the French dip with pancakes on the side.
I think you're right because I got a coffee there one time. It came with pancakes on the side.
Yeah, I got pancakes once, and guess what?
Pancakes on the side.
It was unbelievable.
No, I used to have some sort of special thing. It was like I remember, so as a kid, they had like, it was a round plate and the waffle covered the whole plate. And around the edges, they took whipped cream, like the Ready whipped cream.
Yeah.
Put it all around there. And then they put strawberry sauce on it and then more whipped cream. And I was like, hell yeah, man, I'll eat that. That was good.
All right. The hierarchy of breakfast places. Got Waffle House, IHOP, and what's the other one? Denny's, Shoney's,
Perkins, Cracker Barrel.
Perkins, Cracker Barrel. Well, Cracker Barrel, I think is more of a lunch dinner thing.
Oh, they got some
Yeah, I
good
don't know.
breakfast. Yeah.
But yeah, I would say I'm going to put on the top. I'm going to put Cracker Barrel on the top.
Yeah, well, yeah.
On the bottom is Shoney's or Denny's for the bottom. For the
Wow, that's a close one. I would have to go Shoney's.
Me too. I've never been to one, but that's why I would put it on the bottom because I've never been to one. So we're gonna go bottom. We're gonna go Shoney's, Denny's, IHOP, no Waffle House, IHOP, and then the other one we talked about, Cracker Barrel.
Perkins, you got to put a Perkins in there. I mean,
Oh my God.
I think Perkins goes just above Denny's.
Perkins above Denny's but below Waffle House?
No, above Waffle House.
Above Waffle House and below IHOP. Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. I like Perkins better than IHOP. I really do.
Really? God, here's the thing. My parents took us on vacation as a child, my sister and I, on vacation every year. And one year they thought it would be a great idea to stuff my sister and me in the back of a car and drive from New Jersey to Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
I'm sure you've heard the story.
Yes.
And I can't tell you how many times I've gone to Perkins on that vacation, to the point where I was just sick and tired of it.
Nice.
Sick
You know,
and
my
tired.
I was go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
They like, I would have scrambled eggs, and I didn't like their scrambled eggs for some reason, and I just was sick and tired and disgusted with Perkins. Now we did forget one. Oh, it left my brain. Where does Bob Evans fit into this hierarchy?
I don't know. Are they closed? They seem to close all the ones around me. They were everywhere. I
was
used to
actually
love
gonna
those
say
places.
The same thing about Perkins. A lot of the Perkinses are closed.
Yeah, there's a Perkins open not far from here. But yeah, I guess, wow. Maybe it depends on if it's franchise or company owned or whatever. Wow.
Right. But so the first time I ever had sausage gravy was at Bob Evans. And on vacation, my mom would order me a bowl of oatmeal, no oatmeal, sub sausage gravy. And I would eat a bowl of sausage gravy like it was freaking oatmeal with a spoon, the whole 9 yards. No biscuits, just sausage gravy.
Wow.
Yeah. And guess what?
Yeah.
Sausage gravy will do it to you.
Glad you weren't holding that one in.
I'm going to go with Bob Evans above Perkins. Yeah, and then above that, and I don't know. We should have wrote this down. I forget. I give up
Hey, this isn't the Mike-isms. This is not, it's not important.
Right?
Speaking
I
of
thought
those,
of another Mikeism, but I can't think of what it is right now. I'll have to write it down. Maybe
there you go. That's a Mike-ism right there. Write it down so you don't forget it.
Write shit down?
Yeah,
That's actually
so you don't
good one.
forget it.
Yeah, I don't know. Protest. Yeah, I forget what it is. All right, I didn't write it down, so I don't know what it is.
Nice.
So
Very
what
nice.
else is happening?
Well, we've got about 2.5, 3 minutes of show left,
2.5
so
minutes.
I'm glad you asked now. Thanks.
So how's things? So the game last weekend was just a scrimmage.
Yeah, just
So there
Jacksonville.
was no scoring. It was just running through plays.
Pretty
They weren't
much.
even in uniform. No uniform. Practice uniforms.
No, they had their game uniforms on, and defensive
Really?
team was wearing lighter shirts, and offense was
okay.
wearing darker shirts, and
And
you weren't
quarterback had the right schmuck on.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to be recording, but of course both Mike's What's Hot in Florida and Winning Fantasy Football team of photographers that I sent out there don't listen to that crap, and they filmed the whole thing anyway. So I edited it down, condensed it into 21 minutes, and then put a local music artist's rap music to it. And in 3 days, I've gotten like 4,000 hits on YouTube.
Wow.
I'm sure most of that's all the other NFL teams looking at their lineups and their plays and all that crap.
Wow. Well, that's good.
I even had somebody mention that on the comments. Like, hey, they weren't supposed to be filming. Like, hey, mind your own friggin' business. How about that?
Right? If I want any shit out of you, I'll squeeze your head.
But speak of that, go to Winning Fantasy Football. You can just type that in your Google box there.com. It'll take you to the Hall of Fame Fantasy Football site. Hall of Fame Fantasy Football, I can help you win your stuff. I mean, it's that simple. If you won before, great, I can help you win again. If you haven't won before, great, I can help you win. You could take everybody's money in the office. So hit me up on the site. Hit me up on Facebook on the Winning Fantasy Football group. The Twitter box, we got that going too. Winning Fantasy Football. And what else? I might as well do my other shout out now. Hook up with Gino Losi if you want to go fishing. I caught monster fish. I'm not a fisherman, and I caught like 25 fish that day. And there were some big ones. You could see them on the Facebook page. And check out the Melon Patch Theater in Leesburg. Check out those guys. Go see a play. Go see a local play. Dustin Levine's doing a great job there as director. All right, send him a check. Send him a donation. Do that. How's that sound?
Right? Not bad.
Any
Things
shout
to
outs
do.
for you, Mike?
No, just things to do if you find your way to Florida. Everybody comes to Florida eventually. That's why I moved here, so this way anybody I know who come to Florida will come visit me. I don't have to go visit them. A lot of things to do in Florida. We do have associate pages. What's hot in Florida? What's hot in Central Florida? What's hot in St. Augustine? Just look up What Hot and look for our logos. Find us. Even on both mics, bothmics.com. Twitch.tv/both mics, Instagram, both mics, Twitter, both mics, Facebook, both mics.
Your
YouTube,
mom's house, both mics.
both mics. Everything, both mics. Even TikTok, both mics.
No, I'm out on that.
You're out on that?
Yeah. All right, here we go. We're out of here. I got to hit this music box. We're out of here.
Ciao.